back to the show, everyone. From the oven door to a porcelain sink, odds are we all have those things in our home. We've tried to clean and clean and clean, but nothing seems to work. Well, today you're in luck. Joining us live to talk about the 5 most popular cleaning hacks on her very popular blog is our very popular friend from Lemons, lavenderandlaundry.com, the great Erin Meyer. Good morning, Erin.
Good morning.
It is good to see you again. And I love that you have curated the biggest and the best tips, the most clicked on ones. And we're going to start with number 5, removing hard water stains. What do you need for this?
So all you need is paper towels and vinegar. That's it. So you just basically soak your paper towels in vinegar, wrap them wherever you see those hard water stains or the mineral deposits, and then let it sit there for about an hour, and it'll soften all of that up, and you can easily remove them just with like a wet washcloth. I do caution, always test these things on your fixtures first, like in a small spot, because vinegar is pretty acidic. So some fixtures will hold up better than others. So just spot check before you do it. But I've done it on many different things and it's worked well every time.
Okay, the process seems pretty easy. So we have some before and afters. What are we looking at here, Erin?
Okay, so this was a faucet in my kitchen.
Wow.
And we had, I think there was maybe a little leaking in there because it's pretty bad. And then just after applying that vinegar for an hour, I was able to remove like all of those mineral deposits, all that hard water stuff. And it really worked well. I used a little toothpick in between the crevices there and got it all out. So,
Erin, you know what I do when I go to people's houses and they have the hard water stains on the shower head, you know, and it's blocking the water? I become obsessed and I sit there and I chip away at all the hard water stain. Yeah, I do. It's a weird thing. Yeah, I'm like, I want a nice shower. I know. Don't ever invite me to your house. Anyway, clean.
I heard that it works well on shower heads too. If you get like a bag and you wrap it around, it'll take it off as well.
It chips, yeah. Then I don't need to do that when I come over. Cleaning your oven door. How about this? What do we do?
Oh, all right. So this is just baking soda and water. You really need to apply a very generous amount of baking soda because you're kind of forming a paste. So your oven door is pretty large.
Yeah.
So you have to think of it in terms of, you know, you're covering that whole door with kind of this paste. But you put on all this baking soda. You can either just really wet down a scour pad or you can spray on some with a spray bottle. And it really is just kind of forms a paste. And you'll notice your baking soda really takes off all that gunk. I don't know. It is like a magical thing, baking powder. And I don't know, but it just takes all the grime and grease and everything off of that oven.
So baking soda, scour pad, make sure it's thick, scrub. There's the before and after. Well, that's obvious. I mean, look at the benefit of that. That's incredible.
It went from like the grossest oven door ever. That's like one of those embarrassing pictures of my oven door to really like a mirror shine. I will say it takes a little elbow grease. Like you got to kind of scrub, but it really does come off. It's an all natural way to do it. And I mean, baking soda is so cheap. You can buy a box for 89 cents or something. So.
I was just going to say some of those oven cleaners are real pricey. So this is not only is it easy and it's effective, but it'll save you some money.
Yes, and it's all natural. I mean, there's no fumes or anything like that with it, so
perfect.
Works well.
Erin isn't going anywhere. When we come back, the top 3 cleaning tips from her blog, the top 3, Lemons, lavenderandlaundry.com. Stay right there. We'll be back after these words. Welcome back to the show. Hanging out with our good friend, Erin Meyer. We're helping you clean the house, clean those annoying areas in your house today. Erin Meyer from Lemons, Lavender, and Laundry is sharing her top 5 most popular cleaning hacks, and she's back with us. Erin, before we get to the top 3, last time you were on the show, we were talking about how, you know, one of the positive things about the quarantine is we're doing 8,000 projects. Have you done any more projects around the house?
You know what? We have not, because we actually went out west. Our family has a goal right now of hitting all 50 states before my daughter graduates from college. So we were gone for a while. And now on that trip though, we talked about, we've got some pine paneling down in our basement that we're going to be working on redoing that whole room. So that'll be our next project, I think.
What's been your favorite state so far? First of all, I love that you did that. What state are you loving?
So our rule is you have to do something in the state for it to count. Man, honestly, it has been so fun to do this. We just went to Wyoming. It was beautiful. Like we went to Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons, and it was gorgeous. So that was my favorite one, at least from the trip we just took.
I love that. That's a good idea. Okay, let's go to number 3, top cleaning tips from Erin Meyer. I feel like I'm Letterman reading the top 10 list from the home office in Sioux City, Iowa. Okay, cleaning your porcelain sink. What do we need?
All right, all you need is that good old baking soda again and hydrogen peroxide. Literally, you're gonna wet down your sink, not standing water, wet it down, sprinkle in some baking soda, take a sponge, lightly rub it around. It doesn't take a lot. And the baking soda will take out all those kind of stains. And then, I don't know, you just add a little hydrogen peroxide to your sponge, wipe that around. I promise it looks like a new sink. It really does. I've had people tell me they were about to buy a new sink. They tried this and it completely cleaned their sink and they decided not to buy a new one.
We're looking at it. You're absolutely right. Wow, it's
like a bright white too. It's not just like a dull white, like, oh, it didn't really get clean. Like it works so well.
So again, guys, everybody, hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, and a sponge, and that is it. That's it. Okay, number 2, cleaning your microfiber couch. And this is endorsed, by the way, Erin. I know, the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. This is like this, but better. Executive producer Jeff Orcutt gives this one his stamp of approval, Erin.
Perfect. So microfiber is like supposed to be this great fabric for keeping everything like easy care, but for some reason it just picks up a lot of stains from even water. And so I used to always do it with rubbing alcohol. I still do that because that removes kind of the dirt. You basically spray on some rubbing alcohol. You're going to use a sponge and you'll notice the dirt coming out. But the water stains that sometimes get left behind, all you need to do is grab some distilled water in another spray bottle after you've done the alcohol. Let that dry, then do your distilled water, and that pulls all the water stains out. And it's awesome. And then once it's dry, you can take like a soft bristle brush and kind of go over it to loosen the fibers a little bit. Again, read the directions for your microfiber. Some of them recommend not using water. So you kind of have to, again, spot check. That's what I always say, just spot check.
That is amazing. Just a little, and you wouldn't think, Erin, to use alcohol. I would be afraid to, but it works.
My daughter one time, a neon pink pen exploded on our microfiber couch and the alcohol took all the ink out.
That's crazy.
So it does really work really well for cleaning.
Okay, drum roll. Jeff, do a drum roll, please. There we go. Or that, yeah. It's the quarantine, Erin. We're doing the best we can. The number 1 tip, cleaning dust off lampshades. What do we need?
Okay, so if you have fabric lampshades, you will know, I always have people comment on this post. It's my number 1 top viewed post. They always say, well, just grab a vacuum. If you have fabric lampshades, the vacuum does not suck off the dust. Then they'll tell me, grab a wet sponge. Well, that just smears it around. What you need is a lint brush. And all you do is just rub it on the lampshades and all that dust comes off. It's the simplest thing ever.
Are you serious? That's all This is what we've needed all of these years?
A lampshade or a lint brush. Yes, that's all you need. You don't need to even pull out your vacuum. You don't need to smear it around with water and soap. You just need a lint brush.
Okay, I can see why this is the number 1 item on your, because you know what it is, Erin? Because it's so simple that you wouldn't think it's the right answer.
Yes, that's what I think. I think the things that make these so popular is, first off, most of us have those items in our house already, and they're so easy to do, and they actually work and are effective.
Yeah, Jeff is walking proof over there. They all work. Erin Meyer, thank you, my dear friend. For all of Erin's cleaning hacks as well as DIY tips, check out her website, Lemons, Lavender, and Laundry.com. It's great. And if you missed this segment, don't worry. We'll post it a little bit later on our Facebook page. We're going to take a small break. We'll be back right after this.